Hey, this is Jeff from Evans Tuning. In this video, I want to talk about the real cost of modifying your car. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I do. Over the last 15 years of doing this, so many people have no realistic idea what it really costs to modify your car. Whether that's doing intake header exhaust on a car or doing a supercharger kit. People look at the price for, let's say, a supercharger kit. They're like, oh, supercharger kit's like $5,000. They're not realizing that most of the time you don't get a fuel system, you don't get an upgraded clutch, you don't get engine management, there's no install price on that, there's no tuning price on that. All the other crap that you need, headers, exhaust, on and on and on to support that one component that you're adding, the supercharger kit. It's like people go to Subway and you get a $5 foot long. You know how much lunch is gonna cost you. It's like people look at a supercharger kit and they think that's like, oh, it's like Subway, it's $5,000, that's all I need. No, it's usually double or triple that price to properly modify your car. The other aspect that I see all the time is that people go, well, I could do it way cheaper than that. This kit on eBay, or there's this particular brand, it's a third of the price, an eighth of the price of something that's a quality, has a name brand price tag on it. And they're going, I could do it way cheaper. Sure, you could do it cheaper. You could also go into Harbor Freight and buy a shitty ass tool that you know is gonna fucking break after you use it one or two times, but you do it anyway. It's the same exact concept. Yes, you can do it cheaper, I'm sure. Everybody looks at shops. When I used to do installs all the time, they go, shops are making thousands of dollars on this. We're freaking not. We're not. Like, to be honest with you, the margins on parts is so small. You make labor and you make a little bit on tuning, but you don't make this fortune on a $10,000 turbo install. You guys are making a fortune. Fuck that, we're not making shit. Really, usually it's just a bunch of fucking headaches and a bunch of problems. But besides that, people think that a turbo kit or a supercharger kit or an engine swap should cost X, and it usually is triple, quadruple that. And I don't understand why people haven't figured this out by now, but it happens every single day. I get emails like, I want to turbo my car and I have $3,000 to spend. You'd be better off taking that $3,000 and just going on a vacation, because you're gonna piss it into the wind on some shitty parts, gonna end up costing you more money in the long run, because this bunch of junky, poor quality shit they're gonna put on your car that's gonna just be a nightmare. So people need to realize that a sticker price on something, I wanna buy a turbo for my car. Turbo's only $1,200. Well, add another couple $1,000 at minimum to that to get the whole project done. So many people, they do these cars, they build something, and they start off with this small, unrealistic budget, and they end up at $20,000 into something over the course of a couple years, because they don't realize that they're getting into a big shitstorm of custom parts, or having to build the motor, or having to do the fuel system. It is a snowballing effect. I see it all the time. It's super frustrating when people come with a unrealistic budget and you tell them, it's gonna cost you double, triple that, and they look at you like you have 5 heads. It is disheartening for them, but it is super frustrating for me. It's like, when we used to do a lot of installs here in the shop, we would send out estimates for people, and people would go, I want to do a supercharger kit. Cool. I'd have almost a package price for it. Let's say a supercharger and S2000. Let's say we did a lot of those. It was $10,000, $12,000, $13,000. Do the full thing. So exhaust, a test pipe, and a clutch, and a fuel system, a supercharger, and an EMS, and an install, and a tune. And you send the estimate to them, and it's like crickets. You're looking around. You call them. Oh, well, I was only looking to spend, half of that. Well, that's not gonna get you what you want. It's not realistic. And for everyone that's looking to do force induction or doing, or a major engine swap or a mod in your car, just be realistic. Whatever you have in your head as the price, probably double that or triple that. And that's probably the reality of getting quality parts, professional installation, professional tuning, and doing it the right way, so your car isn't just some hack job piece of shit that you drive down the road and it's breaking down every 100 miles and you're dealing with problems. So please, everyone, just keep it in mind. I know there's probably a million other shop owners out there gonna see this and go, Jesus Christ, yeah, like they're probably all shaking their heads yes, because this happens all the time, and it's like, people don't get it. This isn't like doing a water pump on your 98 Jeep Cherokee that's gonna be like a $50 water pump and like an hour of labor to put on. Doing custom stuff or doing aftermarket modifications on your car is expensive. It's not general maintenance stuff, and you need to keep that in mind. You need to keep it realistic. So if you have that mindset going into it, then you're gonna be prepared for what it actually costs to do the project.